Hello, YouTube. Today we are going to have another Behemoth round biter battle match between SteelAxe and SteelAxe Mafia. Here's the leaderboard at bbchampions.org. You can go there and look at next matches. This one is today, 2583. I think some of the best biter battle players we have, so should be a good one. Dr. Doof will be joining me today, so let's get to it.
And they don't want it.
Yeah, they don't want it. All right, while we're re-rolling, so if you're new to biter battles, there's two teams, one north, one south. There's no direct combat. There's no shooting across this lake, no artillery, no nukes. What you do instead is you get science as fast as you can. And instead, you have a choice. You can either send it up your tech tree and unlock technology for you, or you can use a menu. As a player, you'll be able to use a menu up here in the upper left to consume it instantly out of your inventory and send it to increase the evolution and the threat of the other team's biters, so they get attacked more frequently and more powerfully by biters. So your job is to defend against the biters coming at you and run through science as fast as you can. Evolution is the power of the biters, so small, medium, large behemoth, spitters, and biters. And the threat is, and evolution never goes down, it only goes up. Threat is the size and the number and the frequency of biter attacks. And as you kill a bunch of them, the threat goes down, and it slowly builds back up again, and then spills over and comes at you. They come at you, and what Doof was saying is they come at you from a variety of angles. There used to be only about 3 angles, kind of a northwest, north, and northeast trajectory. Now they will path, and they can come at you anywhere in this 180 degrees.
It still is typically 3 directions that they'll come at you from, but that does change based on how many attacks are coming in at once.
Yep. So last match we saw them coming in from due west. They would path way out here and then make a sharp left turn and come back in from the side. All right. It looks like they're going to play this one.
Yep.
Mixed patch on the west side and a dedicated semi-touching on the east side. They're going to pull those up. Oh yeah, and there's a random amount of turrets that are placed. There's always 3 at the rocket. And then over on the right side, looks like we have 4. And they have a mixture of 12 to 3, just a variety of ammo in there.
And they chose the combat pack. The combat pack contains some fish, some miners. Again, early start stuff, miners, furnaces, just a little bit of iron and copper, and a lot of combat stuff, which includes weapons, combat shotguns, a single solar panel,
yep,
and 1 armor.
Yeah, 1 heavy and a couple of light armors. So whoever's MVP gets the team captain gets to choose that heavy armor. Let me get the timer out.
By the way, the mixed patches tend to be very rich. They have a lot of ore in them, but you have to sort them out. This map, iron, there's a lot of iron accessible here.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of copper, but even to get through military, you don't need a whole lot of copper.
SteelAxe on the north, it is Nefrum, Anti, and Xeno. And then on the south side will be SteelAxe Mafia, BBR, Ximoltus, and Warger. All of these players are speedrunners. Should be pretty good. Anti and Nefrums and Xeno just took a loss on their last match to the Baguettes. Baguettes put it on them hard early with military and got them good in about an hour and 14 minutes, I think. It was big time. And the last SteelAxe Mafia came off of a pretty handy win the last time. Forget who they played. They won pretty good. All right. Looks like teams are getting there. They're going to start in less than a minute and a half, and they're kind of getting their tactics here, talking about what they should and shouldn't do, where to set up their smelting, where to set up their power. It's going to be tricky to put power down because it looks like they're gonna be building over resources, and the coal is pretty far from the coast, so they need some of this water. They need this coal, so maybe they're gonna ignore this stone and iron. I don't know.
I think just building it right where they're standing, right there at the base, or right there at the spawn point, is probably going to be one of the best places to run power.
Yep. Click the Alt button, by the way. I always forget. You also could see what's in the chests. They start out with 3 steel chests. It's pretty neato. No oil sighted. Have to explore a little bit before they sight oil. Each team now in this season is allotted. It's teams of 3 with a spy/coach that can be in voice with them. So each team has a spy/coach. Less than a minute to start. Here we go.
Which can help you if you miss a pipe somewhere or get a belt turned. Hopefully that person is paying attention and can see it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, in yesterday's match, there was a steam engine that was just sitting there, keeping itself nice and pristine, I guess in case they needed that bonus power, then they could pop the pipe down. But, I mean, pipe got missed the entire game.
Kids, dinner is ready. I don't know what that means. So, match is starting shortly. Here we go.
All right.
All right, I'll make my timer and go. So now big letters in the top of the screen. They've got a timer pretty small up in the upper left now, but mine's a little more obvious. All right, let's watch Anti for a second, see what they're wanting to do. He's going to set up a big burner city. And probably going to be pulling away those walls.
See, now I'm not really a speedrunner like a lot of these guys are. And to me, again, it makes more sense to put the burner city on the mixed patch where you have everything right next to each other.
Yeah.
But again, that's these guys obviously have a lot more experience than I do because they're both doing the same thing, both teams.
DMD Rolf Kantz, thanks for the follow and sub. How about that? Within 2 minutes, I convinced him to follow and sub. How's about that? Right, so Iron Word, you root for a good match. That's what you do. Don't root for a team. You just root. You just hope that both teams have fun. How about that?
Groovy.
And Tyan Fan, thanks very much for the follow. Yeah, so Wheatlaw's correct from the chat. He says burners on a mixed patch are fairly annoying because look how thin you have to place them, especially with something like the coal where you want a circular feed, you know? So you need kind of a 4x4 square at least to get a burner city going on that. And it might be too jagged to put a nice row, and they figure the time loss is worse than just going ahead and putting it on the solid patches. And I think both of these teams have a design that'll take a mixed ore build and do some of the lines and the filtering and all of that business. So
this is very true. It's probably a whole lot more difficult to get it set up quickly.
Yeah. 4 turrets on the right side, and neither team has gone to get them yet. That's quite a thing. Not very many turrets. Not a good start for turrets.
My guess would be that they're waiting for the first attack to see where they should set it up. By the way, oil is right there, right near base.
Yeah, that's a pretty handy spot. Although that'll get attacked quite a bit, so they're gonna have to extend the wall out through there. But it's a good find. Oh yeah, this version of Biter Battles does have a mode called Armageddon. You can see that note down on the bottom left. In 2 hours, Armageddon happens, and what Armageddon is the evolution just goes insane, and it really forces the action. Automatic evolution. So you can see also right now there's little bitty bits of evolution ticking up. So neither team is throwing any science at the other one. But wait, what is this? Oh, they built their own turrets. They didn't even bother to go grab the other ones. Look at Nefrums and putting the pillboxes up there. Those are oh no, combat stack. They don't need those.
They came from combat. Yes, I was just about to say.
There you go.
How many? They start with. No, there's no turrets in there. Oh yeah, there's 18 turrets.
18.
Turrets.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And 420 ammo, as well as 50 piercing ammo.
Yeah. So that's a good play. Now that I realize that, leave those 4 over there. Just let them do whatever. Put the pillboxes up front next to their build.
By the way, something that makes this Spider Battle different than the other is that there is a passive feed worth of science that happens to both teams. So gradually, you'll see that the evolution is rising, even though no teams are actually sending any science packs, because in the background it is slowly happening,
ticking up. And after 2 hours, that just goes exponential, and you'll see, no matter what the teams are doing, that passive slow trickle turns into a waterfall at 2 hours. DMD Wolftance, thanks, man. Cheers. Thanks for the support on YouTube and here. Yeah, I do have a Bitcoin wallet where I'm just trying to save for, I don't know, the explosion of Bitcoin. Wish I would have bought it in 2008 or whenever it came out. I do have a wallet, but there's no alerts, so I'm not going to see it until afterwards. And so if you throw me like $15 million in Bitcoins, I won't thank you on air because I won't see it. Cheers, though.
So Team South has a very significant iron smelting setup right now and a little bit of copper smelting. And Team North has about equal amounts of iron and copper setup. So both doing some research focused really quick.
Yep. 2 things that you'll see speedrunners do. It's this business here. They put down ghosts, and that is to count the number of squares away. So you know that a furnace is 2x2, so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 slots away, and that's where you build your belt at the 17th. So Nefrums probably placed those. Yep. Just to count and make sure he's got adequate space. Little trick that you speedrunners do. Ghosts are free, and rather than put the grid up, which many players don't like because it's annoying and trying to count individual squares, you can do some quick maths and do it that way. And then the other thing that is prominent in Spider Battles is extra stone. You can see that SteelAxe North hasn't done that much, but the Mafia, what they'll do is they'll take some stone in their hand that has been smelted, stone brick, and then they'll drag it along a common path so that their walking speed is quickened, right? So that's why you see these little stripes of stone. Typically what they'll do is they'll stripe that along the front wall so whoever's in combat can get to a place a little bit quicker and defend, get to a station.
So I was asked if any team has ever hit the 2-hour mark for the Armageddon.
Oh, yeah.
And I believe, have they in these Spider Battle Championships?
Oh, yeah.
I know we hit about an hour and a half one that I did.
Yeah, we hit Armageddon on one of them on early on, and I don't remember which teams it was, but I remember us doing that early. So the answer is yes. Let me drag Doof's chat over here. Oh, yeah. Vote in Doof's poll. Who will win the battle? All right, I voted. I'm not going to tell you my vote. All right,
I've been surprised that some of these teams that I've watched or even shoutcasted, the teams are like, oh, this team is going to blow away the other people because I've never heard of the other people, and they were there all the way to the end.
Yeah.
So, it's surprising. There's a lot of really good Factorio players out there.
There are.
Oh, Team South is going directly for a green science build. They have a quasi-automated red science build, but they're setting up more.
Yep, hand-fed too.
Hand-fed. Yep, hand-fed. Well, somewhat hand-fed green science build. Where Team North, they've got just a long smelter line set up, but I don't really see much in the way of science.
Yep. So this one, last time we saw this, I think they were playing Mystic Clutch Pipe, I think. This the Mafia, and they had about 100. Their first throw was at 6 minutes, which we're past that. There hasn't been a throw yet. And they had within 9 minutes they threw 100 green science across, and it was a beat down pretty quick.
They did try that. They did try that same tactic yesterday, and it did not work out for them because they didn't go green science right away. They went mostly red, and the other team was throwing green science, half the amount of green science packs, but keeping up with and quickly exceeded them, and they couldn't. They stood tall for a while, and then it just the attrition just got to them.
Yep. Veldak just said Nefrums stream title says SteelAxe Adults versus SteelAxe Kids. A little bit of friendly rivalry. I mean, Nefrums and Anti are two of the best players on planet Earth, and it's hard to argue. But we've just seen the Mafia down here just roll over folks too, so this should be good. Look at the size. Look at the size of that boy's head. Look at the size of the burner farms. All hand fed. I don't think Mafia is going to go for belts at all. I think they're just going to go all complete hand fed, unless they stop at a point and throw it on the mix patch.
Ooh, Team South is going to have an issue if they don't look at that. They've got some inserters set up for their boilers, but there's no power poles over there to power them.
Oh.
Now the boilers have plenty of coal in them, so they'll run for a while as is.
All right.
But that's gonna need some attention sooner rather than later.
Yep. Probably they'll bring in a big patch of coal over there and throw it down. It's easy to miss a missing pipe. It's hard to miss a giant flashing inserter when you run by. You know. All right, so we haven't seen any messages thrown for throws, but look at the difference in evolution. So one should note that the mutagen logs, it looks like he's thrown about 30, Ximoltus threw 30 to the north, and it doesn't produce a message unless it's 20 or more. So you can sneakily throw 15, 13, anything under 20, and it won't produce a message.
That's actually not a bad strategy early in the game.
Yep.
Like just stealthily throw them. I mean, their evolution is already 5% higher.
Yep.
Than the other. Now that doesn't mean a whole lot because I think the medium biters start at 15%. Is that correct?
15 or 20. I cannot remember.
I'm pretty sure it's 15, and spitters are at 20.
%90 corpses. 18 for both. Thanks, Wheelo. There you go.
Thank you.
So, from our perspective, we can watch their tech cues too, and it looks like they've gone through basic stuff. They all have military. I think they're going to go for grenades and walls and go military build in the north.
Name's Ash.
Well, there was a question here about, is there a delay time between sending packs, or can they just keep hitting it? The question is, you can throw one pack, and then throw one pack, and then throw one pack, if you really want to do that.
Yeah.
But it's just wasting your time doing that.
Yeah. I don't think the hiding the message is that valuable, at least later on, right? At some point, they're going to go, oh, crap, there's a medium biter here. Oh, they've been throwing, and then it's kind of cat's out of the bag.
Well, at the same time, throwing 20 packs at a time, I think, early game is kind of nice because it just harries the other team a little bit and kind of puts their focus on defense a little bit more.
Yep.
But later in the game, if you throw 20 packs, you're not really increasing the threat very much, and you're increasing the evolution almost nothing. So throwing 20 packs is almost a waste.
Yep.
You typically want to throw a lot of packs at one time, so really pops up the evolution, and so a big attack or a bunch of big attacks come and hit the other team. Because big attacks are certainly much more effective than sending in 6 biters at once.
Yep. Check out the check out the science packs on the south, or the science build. They are 2, and they're working on their 3rd, which is about to start. And look at that design. The copper is fed from one spot. All right, feeds to both lines, and then the iron is what is fed individually in those chests. It's neato, right?
Yep.
And Ximoltus goes down and just throws one stack in each of those chests, and then goes and grabs all the stuff and squeezes it off and throws it north.
Now, Team North has automated their red science and has a green science build. Actually, that might all be red science. But my guess is we have both green and red science build ready, but not really there yet. And look, their Team North is about to, well, they're almost at 15% evolution.
Yep. Got lots of lines going, so this is going to be an early storm versus late storm. Warlord, thanks for that sub, man. 16. How am I your man? I am a great your man. Same build as the...
And I missed this, but there was 101 green science from the south that was thrown all at once.
16. There you go. All right, so they got grenades now. Did you see that grenade explosion? Yeah. Or no, they don't have grenades yet. Oh, yes, they do. They have starter pack.
Starter pack. Perfect.
Yep. Yeah, so grenades are kind of the key to kind of a big step change. Get some grenades on you, and small biters, no problem. Medium biters, you need 2 or 3 depending on your explosion damage. But there you go, medium. There's your answer. 17%. 17%. A medium biter and a medium spitter was spotted on the north, so they're already up. And looks like Xeno is going to go there. See, look at that. Look at that grenade. One grenade kills a big batch of 20. And look, they just threw down radars, likely as fodder, right? So radar is considered a military target. So if the biters come again that side, they're going to go there first instead of chewing on their miners, right?
But put it right next to his miners, so they're going to be attracted to that side.
Yep. Well, hopefully those guns will pull it in pretty quick. Scheidenturg, thank you very much. And Sendios,
Name's
thanks
Ash.
for that follow.
Housewares.
Throwing down the subs today, man. Thanks so much.
Team South is just throwing the packs, and here we're starting to get 2 attacks at the same time, 3 attacks at the same time.
See, there's that radar. That radar that he just threw down is gone. All right, boom. But it probably saved a miner. How many radars they start out with? 3. Okay, well there you go. It's probably one per pack, and you use it just for fodder in the early game.
All right, look at there's another 2 attacks coming in.
Oh, look at
Team
this.
North.
Look at the size. So these aren't so bad because a grenade will take care of most of these. Look, Xeno will gather them all up, and then he didn't grenade.
Might have been out.
I don't look at his corpse. He was out. He didn't have any. Yeah.
And every second that you're pulled away in defense, you're not building.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah, I thought. Well, so the tactic here was. Gather them all up around you, fish, and then grenade your own feet, and then everything around you blows up, and then they're done, right?
Now, I'm not seeing any science storage on North at all, so unless they're pocket crafting a bunch of science, they've got nothing to throw.
Yep. Yeah, they're not. They're not. I don't think SteelAxe is going to throw, or SteelAxe North is going to throw anything for a while. They're going to get military, which is right. That's this build right here. That's grenades. And then steel is probably coming here where Nefrums is building.
Yeah, Team North is researching military right now.
Yep.
And then they're researching the heavy armor, electronics, and stronger explosives, which is vital once those medium biters get in there.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Mediums. If there were any spitters in this bunch, those turrets would be dead. But they're going to get lucky here. No spitters.
they might be going full defensive, but you can't win the game that way because Team South won't have to fight, and they'll just keep throwing more and more and more. I mean, honestly, this is not looking good for Team North.
That's kind of the that is the strategy that beat them the first in round one. Where was that? Let me open that one. So I'm talking about the team correctly. History. History's empty. Dang it.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day. Now, Team North is starting to get a backup of science, both red and green. So either they need to drop more labs, or they can have someone come and scoop the line. But what's probably the smarter thing to do right now, put a chest at the end of that and just store it up.
Yep. SteelAxe is 0-1. I can't see who they beat. Or who beat them?
Baguette has beaten them.
Yes, that's right. The Baguettes did it. So, look at there. This is a tactic here. The furnace walls. It's torturous path, but also maybe if you can have them hit those furnaces. The furnaces are cheap.
They're cheap, and it splits them up because they literally half the cost of a wall.
Yep. And
they take up 4 times as much space.
You don't need to cook them either. So there's no furnace time.
Exactly. So
yes.
Team South has had a couple attacks hit him, a couple of attacks of bunches of spitters, but things have gone okay for him.
Yeah, so Dipsy's correct. They've got grenades now, which is really good. Anti's starting to put up the wall, but 26 evolution is going to create some problems here.
See, I would think that Team South, if they're going to go all green, they need to double their build that they have right now. Like, now. Need to double what they have if they can keep it fed, but it looks like they're having trouble keeping it fed with the copper.
Yep. So Anti's dancing with the biters, grenading trees. He's just going to clear out.
And it looks like Team South is not doing any research at all anymore. They've gotten as far as they feel they need to.
Oh yeah, I guess they're doing circuits to unlock something. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, see, this is pretty smart. The wall plus a little bit of break it up against the wall. This furnace layer. It's kind of like the cheaper dragon teeth than actual wall, right?
Yep.
Same purpose. So this is not so bad. This looks big, but I mean, 8 grenades and this whole attack is done. Okay, maybe more like 12. See, they're gonna. It's because these are all small. These are all small biters and spitters that this is going to go down pretty quick. It looks bigger than it is. Once the attacks that size come in and it's all. Oh, SteelAxe time! Yeah.
Oh yeah, nice.
He went hand to hand.
So
enough of this.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yep. Yeah. So these. Okay, now this is probably trouble. This next attack. Look at the mix of mediums, and the medium spitters are what's the most dangerous in that. Because now you're gonna.
They've already lost 1 turret.
Yep.
And there's a second one.
See, now
they're gonna lose all these turrets.
They're gonna pull in. You're gonna start getting spit on the acid on the ground. It's gonna be damaging while you walk and slowing you down. There's where the danger is. Biters not so much. You can handle those. So there is some urgency to get this wall up, and look at the biters are gonna. If they're trying to sneak in around the wall as he's putting it up, which is, I'm sure, is irritating to him.
Team North does have military science automated. Now, military science is worth, 4 times the green science is?
Yeah, so if you hover, don't click it, but if you hover over the green Behemoth League, you can see it is 8 times what a red is worth and about 3 and change of what a green is worth. Yep. So the mutagen log, let's go look at it. So, all right, so they have thrown 30 south. So you take this column up here, multiply it by 3, and that tells you about where they are and how much throws have been done. Or you can just look at the evolution numbers, 30 to 29 to 11. But now, if they can hang on, oh, look at here. You see they've disabled the military consumption in order to stock up on grenades. See that? They deconned it?
Yeah, they had some of it running for a little bit.
Yeah.
See, yeah, never mind. Yeah, they had some running for a little while, but yeah, they must feel they need the grenades more than anything.
And they're probably right. Here we go.
The ammo wasn't coming through. I think that might have been part of the issue too.
Yep, Ximoltus.
Right,
yeah, Ximoltus in the south. They're going for military. That might just be to increase their defense, right? They may hand feed it and they may handcraft it and throw it in their own science just to get some of the upgrades, like the explosions and bullets and piercing rounds.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that they have not increased the size of their green circuit build or the green science build from Team South.
They got 4. That's good, but you're right.
Four have been up now for 15 minutes.
Yep.
They probably should have doubled that.
You're right. You gotta get going. You gotta keep it on them. So look at here, Xeno going for oil, right? So he's got the oil patches uncovered. Looks like they're going to try and go for some flame turrets.
Yep, they're researching all the oil right now.
Yep.
So they're going for their flamethrowers. If they can get flamethrower turrets set up, they're probably going to be okay.
Yeah, that flamethrower turrets are pretty gangster in this. And despite them being very, very nerfed, I think it's, someone can correct me, I think it's like a 70% reduction in damage because flame turrets in the first evolution of this game was just too much. You would lock into flame if you can get to flame turrets around an hour and 10 minutes, then you could make it a 4-hour game because you just kind of put up a front.
Okay. Yeah. I just hovered over flamethrower turrets in the science menu here. It shows that they do 100 damage per second minus 92 per second fire.
Oh, so they're 8% of what they did, I guess, right?
And also damage is the splash fire damage is 13 per second minus 11.96. So
that's a heavy nerf. Yeah.
Heavy, still probably one of the most powerful things in the game.
I agree. So there you go. There we go. We did the math and figured it out. There you go. Let's look at the mutagen log here. So I wonder if SteelAxe wants to take this wall and bring it around there. It'd be some pain to get it around the trees, but it seems worth it because they need to protect that oil. It's ghosted right now, but
there's one biter just hanging out in the trees, just waiting for its moment to go surprise.
All right, there we go. Anti's throwing some more. Oh, here we go. See how they're starting to really sneak around the sides. I mean, there is a possibility in the game for a big biter attack to come in from way over here, in the east-west.
Yeah, it takes 2 grenades to take out one of those medium biters right now.
2 or 3? Is it?
It looks like it might be 2.
I think it's
possibly 3.
I think it's. Have they done the up? Let me look at their upgrades. Okay, they've done 1 stronger explosive upgrade. So yeah, I don't know. I don't remember where it is. There's a cutoff, and I think with 1 or 2 of those upgrades, it goes to two grenades per. And I guess I got my answer. They're not going to wall in that oil. Xeno's handcrafting those slow-ass pump jacks.
Now, it looks like Team South might have decided that they do need to start going to military and possibly blue, because it looks like they've got a setup ready to make flamethrower turrets.
Yep.
But they've got to do the research for it first, which they are already way behind Team North. So we'll see.
Yep. And you can't make engines by hand, so it's got to be in a And a little bit of a, it's got to be in the assemblers.
By the way, you like that spin command West Dude added yesterday?
Of course it was West Dude. I was thinking, oh, Doof made that. Nope. It's got to be West Dude. Yeah.
He even gifted a sub to the bot so it could display your token on there. Oh, and he just had to take out his oil pump jacks because of an attack.
Yep. See? Oh, they look smashed.
Yeah, he blew them up with grenades.
Oh, damn. That's a long... damn it. That's trouble. Those take a little bit. Those are expensive, too. He gifted 6 months of subs to the... Thank you, West Dude.
Dedication. Dedication.
That guy is a black belt level troll, right?
He's playing the long con.
he's playing the long con, right? It's there's trolls that are just trolly, and then there's next level troll. I would say he's in the ballpark of the legendary internet meme Ken M. You know about Ken M?
Oh, I'm not familiar with Ken M.
Ken M is like next level subtle metaverse troll. Oh, look at this guy! Look at this little guy right here. He's in a little phone booth, trying to break out. Yeah,
I got another attack coming just to the right of that too.
Yeah, Google up Ken M. You won't be disappointed. And then there is a Ken M that comes to this channel and hangs out every once in a while. And I asked him, "Are you the same legendary Ken M?" And he says, "It doesn't matter what I tell you." Which
honestly, it's very true.
It's probably that means it's probably him, right? It's probably the guy.
Again, I think his statement holds very strong there. It doesn't matter what he says. If he says no, you're gonna be like, oh, it's got to be him then. If he says yes, you're like, no, it can't be him.
Right.
But maybe it is him. So.
Right,
anyway.
and which that statement is the most he could convince me that it is him. Right. That was the most convincing answer of the affirmative. Only the real Ken M would say that. Hey, there's the flamethrower. Yep, you're right.
By the way, we have someone who's done the math here. It says damage modifiers work the way that Iliander thinks it does. The first upgrade is about 30%, which actually technically moves the damage to a 3 times damage bonus.
Okay, gotcha. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have a native
4 times damage bonus.
They have a native negative 92%. And then they bump it up a 30%. So now it puts it at a minus 72 only. So that makes sense to me, Iliander. Look at this. This is one I haven't necessarily seen. It's a good idea. A wall inside of a wall. Like an inner wall that they just left.
Inner wall is the native one. Yeah.
Right.
Just decon planet, you can run right through it. The biters still get stuck on it, except small biters. Small biters could still get through a deconned wall like this, but they won't.
It'll still slow them down significantly.
Team South now has their evolution beyond 20%. I think that was the first to bump them over 15, so they're going to start seeing medium biters now too.
Yep. So
they were only seeing smalls up to this point.
All right, here we go. So SteelAxe is now in a good position, but there's a western open wall attack. It's not very big. Anti's going to get over there and handle it. But there is now an open path over from that west side, as we were talking about. Machine gun. He's going to get some fish too, I bet. See, that's the problem. You walk right through it. Okay, going to build up the wall a little bit.
Just to give them something to slow them down, so they get a little notice of, hey, there's something happening over here.
Mm-hmm. They could probably put the flamethrower turret over there.
Yeah, 1, maybe 2 flamethrower turrets would pretty much cover that entire side, because they're gonna come right down that wall, right to the corner.
Yeah.
right along the water for almost the entire attack. So one flamethrower turret will probably handle all of that.
Yeah, 2 pump jacks are getting the oil done. 2 pump jacks, and they got a radar over there, which is really smart. That pulls the radar. It pulls the focus off of the pump jacks and onto the radar. And all they really need to...
The pump jacks aren't a military target, so they're not going to be attacking those anyway.
Yeah, maybe. We saw... it depends on pathing, right? They'll occasionally get sideways and attack that. If there's a big enough batch, then they may get interfered with. So this is probably going to be some flamethrower turrets over here on the west side now that Anti set it up.
So Team South has set up their military build.
Oh, so they have. There's wall, hand-fed brick.
Yeah, it's all hand-fed.
Yep, and there's how's that go? There's a piercing round. Oh, piercing rounds is down there. Okay. More, see that? Oh, there it is. That green science is getting less and less. And now that they have flame turrets, that's kind of a lock-in. They're sitting pretty. Team SteelAxe North is sitting pretty.
Now, you were mentioning about how 2 pump jacks is doing the trick. The nice thing about the pump jacks, they may not pump a whole lot, but the flamethrower turrets take even less as far as fuel goes.
They sip the fuel, yeah.
Yeah, at max consumption, they're doing 3 per second. And they don't just constantly flame. They spit out a bunch, and then it kills everything, and they're done.
Yep. So that pipe will fill up, and in terms of a ratio of... All right, so how much if you just cut off the supply now and cut off this tank, what's left in the pipe will last a long time if you just fill up the pipe and fill up all the flame turrets, etc. See, the pipe is still not even filled up. Let me just look all the way down here.
Yeah, they've got 1.6K banked in their storage tank.
Yep.
So now that Team North has flamethrower turrets, they are going to be very difficult to beat. To
topple, right. So
now,
the next step change is 50%, I think.
I'm pretty sure it's 50%.
Yeah.
Yes.
You start getting Evo, and that's a long journey with using green science to get from 38 to 50, right, on the Evo. So.
Yep. Oh, they've got military science packs. They're starting to cook now. That Team South.
Yeah, but I think
not automated like Team North. So.
Right. I think what's going to happen is that's might going to be for hand feeding, because that's not a really big build. It's only 7 machines. So I'll bet you they're going to take it and put it in their own science first. See, look, they're trying to go for flamethrower turrets too, and they're going to need 50 of them. So they're not going to be throwing those. All right, they got a wall.
Yeah, they got oil research, so they should. Yep, they've got their pump jack up running now too.
Yep.
And they're feeling pretty. They're feeling pretty optimistic. They put down 10 fluid storage tanks, which that's 250,000 oil.
Yep. I mean, tanks are cheap, I would say. So. But yeah, that's excessive.
Especially 10 tanks in one place. That's if you get an attack over that direction, the biters might just decide to eat through your entire oil reserve.
Yep.
They probably won't, but they could.
Yep.
And look at that, with just a couple of throws from Team North, Evolution is approaching equal.
Yeah, go over to Doof's channel. He's got a bet running.
It's actually closed now. I only ran it for 10 minutes. So.
Shh. Okay. Well, we've already started the match. We'll do it. Remind me next time, Dipsy. It's a good idea. Next time. So the other thing about these flame turrets, flame doesn't damage the wall. So throw it all day, right? See, look, they're just going to build up the wall and just make sure that all of it's built up nice. And what wall buys you is time for your flame turrets to work. See, this is pretty smart. Look at this. He put 2 flame turrets over here on this left side because he knows that this lake right here is going to channel them over into this little pocket. What is interesting about these biters is watch as the match goes on. Watch this little lake right here, because a biter death that gets sideways and gets close to this shore right here actually starts extending the land out in here a little bit, and
Wait,
has the landfill effect. Yeah, so they might, if you don't pay attention to that, enough biter death will actually create land, and they may push and sneak around this side. Corpse landfill it may be turned on. We saw it. When was the last time I saw that? I think I saw it in one of these, but corpse landfill was a factor, and they kept getting over on that side and sneaking around that wall to see if that's still
honestly incredible.
Still a thing. But that happened in a couple of matches where they didn't pay attention. They didn't pay attention, and it got sideways on them.
Team South has
Warger.
has a gun turret. Gun turrets over there that were trying their best, but when you just yell pew pew at enemies, it doesn't really do a whole lot to them.
Yeah, Warger dropped a bunch of stuff outside the gate. 150 grenades. He's got to go out there and get that. BBR is going to go clean it up. So this is trouble because there's not really anything to clean those biters off other than to go walk outside and get them. And if they throw some grenades that are not accurate, they're going to start hitting their labs full of science. Still got a lot of biters out there. Oh, they're gonna break through. Warger needs to get over there. Okay, there we go. And this might actually be a case for some repair packs on those labs. Those labs are not labs aren't
not
cheap
healthy at all.
Yeah, and they're beat up, especially that one in the red.
And repair packs are pretty cheap.
Yeah. And you can get a lot of mileage out of like 3 repair packs. All right, so a little bit too much headache for Team South for the Mafia. They're gonna need to bolster their defense, or they're gonna get on their heels. All right, here comes the turret setup is happening, but I don't think it's full of oil yet.
What for Team South?
To South, yeah. They've got oil in these tanks, and I guess it's just sloshing between all 10 of their tanks. So 250,000 oil. It's just sloshing back and forth for now. Warger is cleaning house. Ximoltus grenaded himself, and they are in the base. This is no good.
Oh yeah, snuck in right in the side there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Warger's doing good, pulling him away. He needs to eat a fish. Yep, he's eating them. I can see his health.
Yep, there you go. Still one over there. So they have fed. So look at the mutagen log here.
Yeah, over 3,000 logistics science has been sent.
Yep. So look at that. They're feeding batches of around 100, 150 every time, and it's only going up 1%, 0.5%. So that's a lot of science that you got to get up to over to 50. Yep.
Well, they're at 42% right now.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to have to throw another 1,000 to get over 50%.
Butt spot, man. God.
Butt spot is great.
It's the dumbest thing ever. It is the dumbest, most effective thing ever.
I I even started a channel in my Discord of Buddhism. So sometimes just what Buttspot says is just spot on,
Yeah.
and we capture that and save it for posterity. Posterior, maybe.
Yeah. Butts terrier. So yeah, it's at 2 hours, Jamort. When Armageddon hits. I think every 5 minutes it tells you how much time is left to Armageddon.
Speaking of time left, we are currently 44 minutes into this match, and both sides are going strong. Team South still has the evolution advantage, but I think Team North at this point has the automation advantage.
Yep.
They just have a lot of that military science running through, and they've already got their defense pretty much locked into place.
Yep. So look at this. All these medium biters, no one really has to go over there and defend because the turrets are just going to take care of them all. See, this is
all they got to do is go back and rebuild the wall.
Yep, this is your jam right here. So no player involvement had to happen, and 2-3 attacks. The only one I would worry about is this little corner right here.
Yep, look at they almost ate through that entire wall already.
Yep, couple grenades and a rebuild.
I was about to say what I think they need to do is increase their flame damage. They have it in the research queue, but it looks like it's stalled about halfway through.
Yep. Just trying to put some wall in the fire. Yep, I probably would advocate for 1 or 2 more flame turrets over here and maybe a normal turret. They get lucky over here on this left side because all these attacks that should kind of be turning downward, they're turning upward instead and going around where there's more defense. Maybe the corpse landfill is not on.
No, they're also not dying right there in the corner either.
Yep. Yeah, see, 2 or 3 attacks without any intervention is going to get through that wall. That's their only worrisome point. Everywhere else, you really don't have to worry. Just go by and check the wall thickness every few minutes. Oh, here we've got another one coming over here on this left side.
Yeah, I really wonder if they threw down some sort of like dragon teeth over there, if that would be more effective.
Yeah, that's actually a great idea. Let's throw some of those furnace walls out there. It's a great idea.
Now, I think furnaces do get burned by the flamethrowers,
right?
Flame turrets,
but
where I don't think the walls really do.
But if you threw it maybe like out here, far enough outward, and it breaks it up ahead of time, where the turrets can't get through it, you know?
Ooh, double attack, same spot.
Yep. So Anti's gonna have to run over there and intervene.
They're gonna get through.
Otherwise, they're gonna get through.
They're through right now.
Uh-oh. Have to grenade some of those turrets.
It may not be bad though. They held up okay.
Yep. Oh, and then he's gonna come right through again. The hole's not fixed. Nefrums got to run back over there.
And those flame turrets are expensive. They just lost one.
Yep.
Just lost the one.
Anti's probably yelling at Nefrums, "Why didn't you fix the hole?" Because Nefrums goes over and deals the problem, goes straight back to building, doesn't even solve the problem.
I'm guessing he probably didn't have walls on him, which is why he didn't put them down. But yeah, I would think a dragon tooth setup would be good right there. Ooh, South just threw some military to the north.
Yeah, he didn't have wall. Uh-oh. Trouble in South, and I can't get this dang window off. There.
Yeah, that one's anytime it changes, anytime his inventory changes, you can't click it off.
Bug report.
So Team North did get the research for refined flammables done, and now they're researching refined flammables 2.
Yeah, get her done. That's actually worthwhile. It's the less they have to worry about.
And one is Team South is researching the better explosives.
Yeah, I support both those directions. Look at that. Did it put me on Team South just now when I'm looking? Look at the team.
When you're looking at
roster.
the research, it does. I mean, it
Neato.
but it clears out when you close the window.
Okay. Yeah, there you go, and it'll take me back off here in a second. There it is. Neato. Okay. Little sneaky programmatical tricks, you know. Yeah, they're going to need that extra damage for the large biters. That's going to be trouble for them. But it's hard. 200 military is a good throw, you know. Nefrums just threw another 171 south.
Yeah, Team South has flame turrets researched. I don't think they have. Oh, they have one. They've placed one.
Check out.
Oh no, they've got a few set up. The whole right wall, which I don't think has been attacked but one time, is completely covered, and it looks like they're just trying to figure out how to get the fuel through.
Yep.
And I tell you what, I don't like the way they're doing it. They're actually feeding through the turret itself, which I personally feel is a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, on this right side, yeah. Yeah, this one right here, that's no good. That's worth 2 extra pipes to put that in front, because now you break the chain all the way down.
And all of them, all on the right side, they're all running straight through the flame turret. I mean, if one turret goes down,
that's it.
All you got left is what's in the pipe.
Yep, that's it.
And like you said, all it costs is about 3 extra pieces of pipe.
Yep.
Technically 2, I think.
Yeah, the threat. Say that name. K66.
Seesk.
Seesk. Would you let me go 9 months? Pronounce that wrong. Seesk.
Only reason I know, I heard it in another channel.
Really?
And I was like, oh, is that how you pronounce that? I was pronouncing it seasick.
Seasick. That's not bad. That's actually that's not bad. Seasick might have been the unlock. I used to say it right. K66. I used to. Yeah. Threat is the number and frequency of attack, and it slowly goes up in proportion to evolution. But watch Team North's as they kill some of these biters. It goes down as biters are killed. Hey, Ethan. If they'll... Okay, going up. There it is. Just went down like 70 or 80 when Anti just grenaded that pack, right?
Threat does also affect the size of the attack. Yes.
Yep. Yeah, the frequency and the number of attack, the number in the group.
I think at this point, South seems to be doing a lot more time in defense.
Yep.
Than they are building. I mean, they're still building. They're still doing a good job building.
Yep. Well, now they just now got all their flame turrets up and running. They're all full now, so they're going to be in good shape for a little bit.
I think they should extend their wall out.
You're asking.
Right there.
This has all of the makings of an Armageddon match. Both teams getting to oil, both teams getting to military, both teams getting to flame turrets, both teams being very competent in their build, both teams having an extended plan. So, like, it's, if there is a making of a match that might go 2 hours, this might be it. 52 so far.
That's a good question. Where did Xeno go? He's still in the match, but where is Xenocyber? I do not see.
He was coach stream. Oh, that's the fourth player is also a sub.
No, but Xeno is Team North, and I don't see Xeno at all. Oh, he's way out to the left.
Oh, what? Oh.
Out exploring. What? Oh, going for big oil. Look at that.
Did he put... Okay, so he just brought power. He didn't bring pipe. Oh, it's a lot of pipe. They might be going for blue science.
He has
Yeah.
200 underground pipes. You can get a long way back with that.
Xeno's a so just some context here. Xeno is a very accomplished, long-time player. He predates me, so he's probably got. I'm at around 6,000 hours. He's probably up around 8. He predates me for the versions of Factorio. Former world record holder, very competent speedrunner, very competent player. Absolutely not just tag along. He may have an idea of a fully speedrun base out here that all it does is crank out blue science. Because the hard part would be if you're going to crank out blue science, do you drag oil all the way back in and try and fit a blue science build in here somewhere, or can you just make it all out here, right? So
now the nice thing about being way out to the side there is you're not really going to be attacked.
Yeah, he's probably pretty safe. They haven't queued up any blue science builds, so
Yep, he's dropping all the oil down right now. I wonder if he's going to start by dragging that back, or if he's just going to build.
yeah. Oh, is Nefrums building blue science on the left?
Xeno does not have any assemblers,
Oh, yes.
implants, or anything. So yeah, I think he's just dragging all that back.
Okay, so steel. Let's look at this. Steel for engines. Yep. So that'll be engines, pipes, and whatnot. I'm going to come around here. I stand corrected. Yeah, he's
Looks
going to
like
put...
Team North is 0.1% away from some
From large.
big biters.
Yep. Okay, look what they did here. They took the advice and they really clumped up their flame turrets over on that side. It's a good idea. Cooking with ice. Thank you for that observation. I did not see what I thought. They were just bolstering everything.
Ooh, attack from the riverside on Team South, right along the river.
Yep. Yeah. See that that pathing? That's dangerous.
So they got to. I mean, I don't think they're going to get a whole lot of attacks from that side, but they got to watch out for it.
Yeah, so they're gonna produce blue science, and I would say likely they're going to consume a little bit. They might go for a little bit for bots, because he's pretty gangster. He'll throw down some bots, but I bet he's gonna throw it in the debug menu. Let's see this.
Maybe path.
Path requests. Which one is it, Beldak? What's up, RG?
And Xeno is running the oil back right now. Got his underground pipe, and he's running it right along the river.
Yeah, that's the only way to do it. Yeah, but he's gonna have to. Path requests are just paths. Let's look at this. Oh, look at him. Okay. Oh, look at that. They can't. See. Okay, this path went all the way to the river, touched the shore, and now is. Look at that. Look how flat they were against the water. That's new. All right. Pew-pews, pew-pews. Okay, today I learned.
And Bumblebee just sent a bunch more, so that's got him over 50%. There should be a big biter message that comes through any moment now.
Yep. Look, they put Ximoltus put a planned ghost path over here, which does look like, oh man, military something? grenades and... okay. Yeah, okay. Cool. Yeah, you can see how and where they're coming in. See, Xeno... Uh-oh, Xeno's gonna have some fun. Uh-oh. He's like, oh, see? He was just trying to run some oil.
Oh, that's bad. Yep.
And now they're going to chew up his pipes. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And they're going...
And all the power.
They're going to go... Oh, they chewed up some... Okay, they stopped. That's actually pretty lucky, is they chewed up a little bit. They didn't go all the way down and just undo all that. Woo! That's an issue. See, he got unlucky because... yeah, big biters are coming from north. He got unlucky. If he had just not encountered anything, chances are they would not have even paid any attention to those undergrounds. So now he's got to go get some stuff and go get his body back and fix all that.
He's gonna have to wait till that attack decides to actually come in. In fact, here it is right now. I think that's the attack coming in right now.
Yep.
Team South seems to be doing okay.
Yep, they're doing a good job now that they've got their defense up.
I think if they hit big biters, though, if they hit 50% in evolution, they might start to struggle.
Yep. Yeah, if you talk about the availability of or the effectiveness of a defense against big biters, I got to give the advantage to North. But 10% is a little ways away, or 10.1% away before they get there. So
Team South has refined flammables 1 also researched and in the process of doing 2.
That's good. That's good.
And Xeno's on his way back out, repairing all the power poles.
Yep, you can replace everything. He was doing the right thing. He just got unlucky. Bad timing.
Yep.
Set him back a couple minutes. There's Tyshawn is here. He's got to replace those undergrounds too. Good news is that long pipe is full all the way through. So they were pumping all the way back.
Well, until power got dropped.
Well, yeah, but I mean, still, all of those undergrounds still have a ton of liquid in them.
Yes.
There he goes. I don't know if you'd put a radar over here or not, because you want to see if there's an attack coming in, but you don't want to, draw attention.
I think if they wanted to put a radar up behind their wall would be okay. Otherwise, I think it's unnecessary. Oh, dang. What do they got? 6 flamethrower turrets in that one corner?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I was just noting that they clumped them all up.
It chews through the biters, but they still got through, what, 4, 5, almost 6 layers of wall?
Yep. Yeah.
So they put an extra one.
Extra layer. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look. He's like, oh no, I've had enough of this. I don't know how many I don't know how many can fit over here, but I know how many I'm gonna try, and we're gonna put 10. He's gonna get 10, and he's gonna branch it around. Yeah.
I would probably put one more further, like right along that path, just so it can reach further out, do more damage on their way in before they even get to the wall.
Yeah, is the flame DPS stacking? I think so, and it looks like the landfill is on, the corpse landfill, because it looks like it's extending, right? Yeah, check that out, dude. See if my perception is correct. But it looks like
I see it's over there.
Oh, large biters, here they are. These large ones will they get through wall really quick.
And it took a long time to kill them, too.
Yep.
They seem to be going through a fair amount of oil now, too. Are they doing any oil processing at the moment? I don't think they are, because their oil is... It was at 1.6 about 10, 15 minutes ago, and now it's only at 1.9K.
Yeah, I don't see any... Oh yeah, there's plastic. Okay, so now they're processing. Okay. Oh, and they've got some. All right, look here. This is good. Okay, they've got a big circle of oil. So if you look at this tank over here on the left side, it is connected to this tank over here on the right side. If you take it all the way around, see, these are fed in a big circle all the way across, and then it branches here, comes down, 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 joins, hooks in.
That's probably why it looked like it was so low, because they added 2 more tanks.
Yep.
So I see it. Yep.
And now it's cooked into their oil bill. That's really good, right? So that way you're pulling oil every which way. I don't see why they wouldn't be low on power. You're right. Look at that. Hover over any of North's power poles, and it's yellow.
Groovy.
This is a lot. This is a lot to run on one line. How many's in that line? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Xeno's got power on the right side. Let's go throw some coal down.
Okay, that last throw of green was 127 packs, which only jumped their evolution by 0.3%.
Yep. See, there you go.
Now,
Diminishing
as
return.
A comparison,
yeah.
As a comparison, back at the beginning, they threw 100 packs and it jumped the evolution 3.2%. But yeah, diminishing returns is kind of I like that feature.
Yep. All right, they are processing all of that petroleum gas. I've got the plastic for reds. I'm gonna try and get pull off some modular armor. Be pretty good. Here comes the plastic, gonna feed reds, and blue science is in the queue. It's live. Oh, we got a junk spill.
South is having a little trouble with their inserter chain that they have. It's not feeding all of these boilers properly. They're still doing okay on power, but that's going to have to be fixed if they want this to run properly.
Is that a ghost right there? Oh, maybe not.
Nope, it's just the coal isn't sitting there long enough.
Okay, I think Anti's pinging the coal here, saying, "Hey, we need to put another miner on this coal. We're gonna run out, or maybe that's for plastic."
And where would they get more coal from? There's no coal anywhere near.
Yeah, they're tapped.
Nothing nearby.
Well, what someone said, "Hey, we're out near coal," and he goes, "No, we're not. Look, there's one miner spot right here."
I almost wonder, would it be smart to try to put another power way out there? Because again, the biters won't touch it.
Yeah, I agree.
Unless it blocks their path, you can throw power out there and pretty much never have to worry about it again.
Yeah, free Donkey Kong, everybody. Yeah, that Iliander, that was pretty legendary. That the gates, bots, and discharge defense. That was a perfect blend of cheesy, trolly, and creative. It was great.
I'm not familiar with that.
Oh,
what
man.
happened?
So that was the 4.5 hour match on the previous version of this
Oh yeah.
Nefrums versus Anti, and this was probably a year and a half ago.
Team North is banking up blue science, by the way. They've got almost 100 sitting in a chest already.
There you go. Let's look at their... Yeah, they're going for modules. Okay. Maybe some...
Purple science?
Yeah, but they're going for... Yeah, I don't know, man. Speed modules? I don't know. They got reds.
Oof. They just threw that 100 100 blue science.
Yep, that's some panic, I would say.
If you're Team South, that's knowing that they've got blue science to throw. That's problematic.
Yeah, I would say so.
Now that 100 blue science just jumped the evolution by 3%.
Yep, that's big time.
But they don't have to deal with big biters yet, so their flamethrowers are still going to be working pretty well. They do need to thicken that wall up, though.
See, these are no problem. Cheap wall. No attacks. 3,000, 2,000. Not getting very many attacks. Yeah, South is still not up to large biters yet. I kind of want to see the effectivity of their defense once they cross over. So well, I would imagine another pretty good blue science throw. And oh look, yeah, you're right. They're already up to 108.
Yep. And they are cranking out that blue science. I mean, they're looking at. I wish I could pull up production graphs here, but looks like they're cranking out about 1 per second.
Yeah. See how much oil they've got. Yeah, they've got plenty of oil, I would say. There it is, 152, taking it up to 48. They throw that blue, that's probably it. What was their last blue throw?
Oh, that 152 they threw was military. It wasn't blue.
No. So their last, oh yeah, so another 100. They've got enough to push. They've got enough in the inventory to push them over to large biters right here. Here it comes. Boom. There it is. That's over 52.
Yep, 52%. Ouch.
Yep, and here comes. Oh, look, they've got a front. They see BBR took a front out. Did some almost direct oil. This was a really game-changing tactic in the last one because the damage for flame turrets was so great that almost any fire on the biters was just a killer. So the main tactic was to go as far front as you can and set up maybe 1, 2, or 3. Like what they would probably do is set up kind of 3 stations here and try and meet the biters way away from the base using flame turrets. So maybe BBR is going to try and do that.
That's a big attack. No big biters yet, but it's still a pretty good size attack.
That should be fine. There it is, big biter. Spotted on Team South.
I think Team North, the research queue they got going, they're going advanced oil processing now. I really think they're looking at setting up purple science.
Maybe so.
I don't think they'll need to get that way, but it's always good to be prepared, I guess.
Well, they're bots? Yeah, frames all the way to construction. Yeah, construction bots probably so, because that's what they need. That's what they need the advanced for.
Or go straight yellow science. Skip purple and go straight yellow. It's worth more.
Advanced oil for power, another good one, so you can get some solid fuel.
True.
Yep.
About an hour, 13 minutes into this match, shoutcasting with Clowntown. It's looking pretty good so far. Pretty good battle.
Yep.
I think the problem Bumblebeerider is going to have with his advanced. Yep, right there. I was about to say they're going to get through the wall and they're going to tear it down.
Yep.
So all of that's wasted.
That's going to be gone. Yeah. So if you put light oil into the flame turrets, I think it's got a 10% damage increase. I think
it's 10%, but then you got to deal with byproducts.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't see SteelAxe North doing that and trying to revert all these tanks up through light oil. Yeah, you do get a damage bonus, but I don't think it's worth it because I mean, think about all of that you'd have to empty out and repipe. You know.
Now in here where there's that huge nerf, it might be worth it for that extra little bonus. However, you know, like you said, then you have to deal with pulling out the fuel that was in there already.
Yeah.
So you're gonna waste all that fuel. Secondly, then you have to be able to consume all of the other byproducts.
Yeah.
So generally speaking, even in vanilla, to me, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's such a pain in the butt to deal with all of that extra stuff.
They could. How would you do that? They could probably throw a bunch of tanks maybe right here and just tank the crap out of that petroleum. Well, now they'd have to redo all that pipe. Yeah, see. Yeah, you're right. They wouldn't do it. Yeah, you could delete the oil from the tank.
Minutes.
Oh, 45 minutes. Yeah. Yeah, I guess my prediction was good. Uh-oh, 215. All right, first time all game, the Evolution took the lead, and they took it right back. For just briefly, Mafia's or the SteelAxe Mafia lost the lead, and now they're back in Evolution. 0.4 now. Why not mute on Discord's sounds?
I'm doing push to talk, and so whenever I push to talk, it has the mute unmute sound.
Hello, Sir Orange. Threat is the number of enemies in each attack, as well as the frequency of the attacks, and it also goes down as the attacks are dealt with. So watch Team South as they deal with this first attack. Mining productivity. That's actually pretty good. They're low on coal and they need more coal. So let's just do some mining. All right. All right. Watch South's threat. They're at 4,100 or so, and as they kill that attack, see it goes down. But then
they
slowly
have
builds back up.
looks like they've got some big spitters in there. They do. Big spitters are in those attacks.
Yep.
Now, big spitters, they melt to the flamethrowers pretty quickly. It's the big biters that
They'll
they can
chew
stand
through
in
it.
those flames for a little while.
Yep. The other thing that is now a giant pain is the big spitters. The acid lands on the ground, and the guys have to walk through it. And not only does it slow them down, but it damages them way more than the mediums. So they're going to have to really watch their health. And how is North holding all that blue science? 161.
It's doing okay. I mean, they're still at 2.2k, 1.7k, and 1.7k of oil. So plenty of oil.
All right, send a message real quick. There we go. Put that back on. How much they got in there? 250. That blue science machine is cranking. That's really, really good.
It's
What are they doing with all that plastic? Oh, they're just filling the belt. Okay.
Most of these biter battles tend to run around an hour.
Yep.
However, we have eclipsed that, and we are currently at almost an hour, 20 minutes. And they're still going strong. Both sides, defense is pretty good. South side's defense is a little sketchy, but it's holding up really well because they've got those flamethrower turrets as well.
Yeah, South just gave up the outpost, and they have, somebody just saw the South hit negative threat, and that's what happens when you just kill so many biters so hard. Oh, here we go. That sometimes the threat goes way down real quick.
Armageddon is at the 2 hour mark. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they bailed on this outpost down here.
Yeah, there was no one there to defend it, and it got overrun.
Did BBR die out there, or did he just go back in to do some stuff?
He came back, and there was no one at the outpost when it got overran. So.
What are they gonna do with fast inserters?
I was wondering that myself.
See, this guy's still out here ghosted. And they haven't.
It has been for a long time.
Yeah, it's been out there for a while.
But they did just ping it, so they might be looking at doing something.
Well, I pinged it.
If you scroll back just a little bit.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ximoltus pinged it just.
Oh yeah. You're right. Here we go. All right, Anti is saying, what's he doing? Oh, that's going nowhere. That's stalled out.
Yeah, I would say things are not looking very good for Team South.
Look at this technique right here. He could splitter that, or the way to get it to both sides is to double fast inserter. You run it in on one, feed it in direct on one side, and then populate the other side with a with a fast inserter.
I mean, it does work.
Let's see, look at their power.
You could easily do that with just a single inserter.
Yep. Yeah. So they did fix their power issue. They've got a little batch of power on the left side, and then they put in a little bit more on this right side, but it doesn't look like it's being fed yet. Oh, here comes the coal. They are just now starting to where their extra coal is going left.
Oh, they're going to end up with some trouble because iron is backed up right here. So that whole line is going to be backed up, which means coal isn't going to get through.
Where's your ping? 500 of 500. Ouch. Yikes. Here we go.
Wow. That just jumped their evolution by nearly 7%.
Nice.
Wow.
So he's messaging me real quick.
So it looks like Team North is just going to do a smeltery to smelt whatever comes through, whether it's iron or copper.
Yeah, mixed line.
Oh, nope. Half is going to be copper, half is going to be iron. They've got copper going to the south side.
Yep.
No, I don't know about that.
That's steel. So Nefrums is doing a steel build.
Yeah, the bottom will just be copper.
Yep.
That whole build will get rid of all the copper. North will be the steel.
Yep. It's taking what they can do. Okay. So now the wall is 14 thick. Something like that on north. And big lead now for north. 6%. And they crossed. Where did they cross the lead? And it took them. What's Nefrums urgently pinging? Hang on, I gotta go look.
Might be saying they need to reroute all the oil. Yep, I bet you that's what it is. He's saying he's got that oil's got to be rerouted. He needs to be able to make the steel there, or just zigzag the pipe and call it good. Zigzag the build anyway.
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass, he says. One off. Anybody, any subscribers to Mojo, go ahead and throw your one off in the chat. That's a great emote, right? One off. Mojo's going to come in here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and play his.
Grab his stick and twist it!
Wow, that is a terrible looking build. But you got to do what you got to do sometimes.
Yeah, we're going to get that's the award for the fuggliest build. End of game awards. I'd like to thank the Academy, my agent, my trainer, making this possible.
Oof,
Left
another
side.
231 chemical science packs.
Yep.
I mean, they're handling it really well, but they have two of them throwing grenades too.
Yep.
So they're not building.
Yeah. Now the hand holding is going to be is ramping up, right? We got to devote so much attention to it.
And here's part of the issue too. Their early build is all hand fed, so they don't have the automation. Like Team North can be attacking biters and stuff is still being built.
Yep.
And where Team South, I mean, if they get pulled away for too long, their stuff just stops.
Yep. 90% is where the behemoths are, or maybe it's lowered.
I mean, in vanilla, it is 90%.
See if I can find it on their website.
Jamort believes it's 80%. Again, I know in vanilla it's 90.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what they've changed for the biter battles. Yeah, the Team South went for that early game rush, but I feel that they didn't rush hard enough. They had this build, this green science build. I feel personally that if they had doubled it, now again, this is from the outside looking in. If they had doubled that green science build early,
That one in the middle.
yeah, they I think would have had an advantage to the point where Team North may not have been able to recover. I'm not sure what they were doing with all their excess materials they had. Maybe they only had enough to feed this one build. I don't know. But I think they really needed to have a second build like this in order for this to work. And how does Armageddon work? Z-term? I'm not sure. I haven't seen it yet. My guess is everything attacks.
So the evolution just starts going exponential very, very quickly after Armageddon. After
Now,
2 hours.
We haven't seen it on any of these biter battles, but evolution, I believe, can go over 100%
Oh, yeah.
in the biter battles. Is that correct?
Yep, sure can.
And so the biters get bonus to damage, bonus to health. Yeah, they just become really nasty to deal with.
Yep. Yeah, they start getting some insane hit points and insane damage. So one behemoth biter that gets into your base goes sideways, and it's nightmare. I mean, I think the last one we saw was there were a couple of builds where they put on a bunch of lasers, and these behemoths were shrugging off 12 lasers at a time. It's insane.
Ouch.
Yeah. So the answer to that is nothing. They have stopped at mining bonus. That's it. I don't know about you, but that beep beep, entity damage or entity destruction sound is something that hits my soul, and I hate it.
Yeah, I get when I play a regular game, especially since I do a lot of mega basing, like you do as well.
Yeah.
You get to a point where you just don't even pay attention to it anymore, unless the alarm hits frequently, one after the other.
Yeah, it makes me want to sweat and pee at the same time. It's really bad.
I'm surprised Andy threw that red and green science. I mean, I know it was just sitting on the belt doing nothing, but
Yeah.
it's almost worth nothing at this point.
Yeah, but the science machines are full, so.
Yeah.
They
it was
weren't.
only
Yeah.
0.1 and 0.2%, and it increased the threat by just barely over 100.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that everything was full, but I guess if you have the automation, why not?
Okay, after 2 hours of playtime, boost mode. Thank you for that, Red Reef. Boost mode will be activated, so the team with the lowest evolution will reach 90% in the next 30 minutes. So it just starts ticking up all the way to 90%. During our natural evolution continues and sendings are still applied. So it just takes everybody and starts ramping it up and takes a hockey stick on the curve.
Interesting. Thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yep, good stuff. West dude.
Yeah, I like how Xenocyber sent out that set up that oil and just set it and forget it.
Yeah. It's turns out it was worth the journey.
And right now, I think they're actually eating through more oil than they are producing.
Yeah, because I think these two tanks down here, they were up at 2,500, 3K at one point, and now not so much. A lot of spitters.
And they could easily double their output. Well, maybe not. Those two spots will only give another 7 oil per second if they put two more down. Ooh, look at this. Look at all of those big miners.
The percentage.
Ooh.
That's what, 80-20? Oh, and they're through. They're now though they're building. They're building as they walk backwards. Woo! That was close.
It works.
That was close. They were building wall as they walked backwards. Yeah, look, all three of them are on the wall right now, and none of them building. That's trouble.
I mean, I think at this point here, what can they build and where can they build it?
Yeah.
They don't have room to build anything.
I mean, other than extend the wall out here, that's the only plan. That's the only plan that they've shown. They may just be hanging on.
Yeah, but that plan was put up 25 minutes ago.
Yeah.
If not longer than that, and they still haven't touched it.
But so far, so good. They've got a lot of stone still caught up in this. They could make some wall still. So they got some longevity, I would say.
I think at this point here, it's only a matter of time. I don't feel like the South can recover from this.
Yeah, South may starve. They've walled themselves in. They can't go much farther. Go starve. Muesli Meister may be correct. No research from SteelAxe North. South is still going strong on some research. Modules, going for some blue science. What's North been building on top? More steel, circuits, and
engines.
Oh yeah, engines. But they're stopped, so...
And what are their plans to do with all those engines?
They haven't swapped over. Yeah, they haven't swapped over to the three-phase oil, so they're not going for lube, right? A lube in the electric engines.
More fire! Oh, they're bringing up more. They're going to make more
Flame turrets.
science. They're bringing over sulfur and plastic.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they've got greens. Yeah, they're just going to go more blue science, and they may have to move. They may have to move all this wall out. It'll be a pain, unless.
No, he's just going to build it right underneath those engine units.
He's crowded.
Yeah, making red circuits right there.
Yep. South just got up over 70%. No behemoths yet.
But you're right. I think they're going to have to extend that right wall out further. I mean, they're not really getting attacks there anyway, so I don't think it would be any issue to extend that wall out at all.
Yeah. To reroute the oil and do some stuff. Certainly make Nefrums' life more easy, but pulling up all that wall takes a little bit to pull each piece up.
Grenades.
The wall are actually very, very resilient to grenades.
It's true. It's true.
So it may be a little while. See, look at Anti's just throwing the wall down.
Look at how much they chewed through that wall over there, that corner.
Yep.
Ouch. Oh, yep. And they are tearing. Are they going to tear down that wall? They decon planned it, or is they just?
No.
No, they're just making it 80 tiles thick. That's all. With as thick as that is, they're going to have to move their flame turrets because the flame turrets don't even reach as far as the edge of the wall right now.
Yeah, so maybe he's counting on some wall being lost, and then they get in. I don't know, man. Then they get in there, and then off it goes. Xeno just threw another.
He's moving down the. He's moving up the turrets.
Oh, there you go. Xeno just threw another 200.
They're protecting that rock there. That's a distraction rock.
Yeah, they built around it. Oh man, that's like the squirrel that gets painted over with the street paint. Not my job. Yep. Right around it. What's Neuro saying? All right, Ximoltus is going up through production pack, rail, and purple, I guess. Ximoltus believes they can get up through purple. I don't know. No, Red Wraith. Dead mining drills do not help power. Miners, mining drills are one of the only entities that do not consume unless they are running.
They're going to have to make 350 blue science in order to get to that purple.
Yep, so look up here. So this value, almost everything has a minimum consumption value right above my head and a maximum consumption value. One of them reflects when it's moving. The other one reflects when it's not moving. A miner does not have a minimum consumption. It's one of the only entities in Factorio that there is no downside to power from throwing them down and powering them up. So they don't pull power unless they are running. And the application of that, today you learned, the application of that is if you're outposting from your mega base, bring all the miners, cover the patch. It's going to be no worse. You're no worse for wear. Just cover the entire patch. May as well, and they'll automatically stop. Oh, Anti's got some company out here.
Purple does feel a little bit like a Hail Mary, but at this point, they've got nothing to lose. If they can get it up and running, they can catch up and maybe even get ahead. But without that, they're gonna, again, it's a war of attrition. They're gonna end up faltering.
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get there though. They may starve.
They got the second blue build up and running.
Oh goodness. Oh man, there you go. So they did. Look at that.
Ouch.
Yep.
Ouch.
Purple does need an amazing amount of steel, and I don't know that they've got the iron deposits for it. This is actually a very smart build. Check this out. It's a mixed ore right in here, and all those grenades. It's just like, let's just use up excess iron and coal, and yeah, pull it all in. All of the iron plates and any excess coal just gets made into grenades. Pretty genius.
And of course, the buffer boxes at the end where you can just snag them like Warger just did and throw them wherever they need to go.
Yep. Whew. Ximoltus is so Team South Mafia is doing really well.
Oh, that spaghetti hurts me.
Where? Which one? Let me see.
The red circuit spaghetti sushi belt.
Ah, that's fine.
It kind of works.
Ah, we're good. It makes baby Jesus cry. Oh, look at that! He's got mine. He changed one of them into modules. Look at that. That's sharp right there.
Yep.
And look, it's going to get put right back on the belt and put into this little catch-all chest over here.
Oh,
now
North is going to be in trouble.
But look at this inserter right here. It's got something in it. It needs to be cleared. Otherwise, that'll never run.
Team North is going to be in trouble. They've burned through almost all their oil.
Oh, they went 3-phase. They went 3-phase.
Yes, but look at their oil reserve that they're running all their flamethrowers on.
What's Anti saying? What do you mean you're out of iron? Look at all this iron right here. That's what he's saying. Yeah, that one inserter has stuck plastic. Did you see how many pump jacks Xeno put on out here? Was it all of them?
Yeah, it was on all of them. 3, 4, 5, 6,
do you think they just need 3 or 4 pumps to push it better?
It would help. I mean, right now it's only
because
moving.
Look,
I mean,
yeah,
but maximum it's 100 per second. 107.6 per second is the maximum it can move.
But I feel like 15 pumps could support way more than 6 refineries, right?
Yeah,
so
6 refineries is 600 per second. No, sorry, 600 divided by 5. So about 30 per second. Is that what that is? 600 divided by 5? No, that's 120 per second.
Get this back scratcher. I like this back scratcher.
But yeah, it's just it can't move the oil that far down the pipes.
Yeah. 120 says Michel with a calculator. He doesn't have a calculator. I don't see any small biters anymore. It's all mediums and larges, and it's about 90% large on South. I don't think one of the pipes is cut because this is going up and down.
Yeah, it's still moving oil.
It's still moving oil, right? Otherwise, it would be out pretty darn quick. And these are still going up and down, and right. So
yeah, if they went and dropped a half a dozen pumps on there,
probably be better.
It would increase their throughput.
And they've got engines to do it, so that's probably the move before you panic about your oil volumes, you know. Also, there's another 2 pump jacks they could stash right here, right?
And that only adds 7 per second.
Right, but, you know. Right now it's 0 per second. You know, so.
Game is paused. Toilet break.
Oh, let me pause my timer.
Yeah, right now South is sitting at 74% evolution. So they're getting up there to the Behemoths.
Oh. So far, good match, and we are 17 minutes away from Armageddon. I was going to say this had all the makings for an Armageddon match. That's good. Thanks for being here, Doof, by the way. Awesome to catch up with you again.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
Mm-hmm. Well, a pipe could have been cut if fluid level pumps in the east. Oh, can we go into spec mode? Let me go look here.
You can't move. You can't move. You're frozen.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Can't look right now, Hafalas.
I very much doubt that a pipe has been cut.
We are ready, says Auntie.
Because the amount of oil they're consuming at the moment cannot be fed by those two pumps they've got.
Nope, we are not ready. Xeno is gone. Okay. Yeah, Falls did a great job last time. I just edited our 2 matches this morning, so they'll be up in a couple days. I trickle them into the YouTube one per day when I have them ready. All right, everybody's ready. And resume. Here we go. Okay, timer's back on. All right, go look over there. See how many.
Yep, checking it.
You looking at a pipe is cut? I don't think it was.
Good.
It looks good, yeah.
Good.
No, none of the other stuff. None of the other signs were there that there was a cut pipe.
No, and the pumps are still pumping, so I mean they're good.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm. I don't know that I'm that big of a divisive YouTuber that my videos get disliked. And by the way, the dislikes to YouTube are the exact same as a like. They don't care. It's engagement. It's click button X or button Y. They just want to click, right? So, yeah, let me just red pill all you people. Yeah, they got to pull up that burner miner and put it through the machines. Yeah.
Yeah, might as well. Those burner miners aren't doing. They're not hand feeding anything anymore. Might as well tear them down and put down electric miners.
Yep. Yeah, the YouTube algorithm wants clicks, and it doesn't care whether it's a like or dislike. In fact, it's probably more powerful for the algorithm if it's a dislike.
I think it's more powerful if you're evenly split, actually.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, because if you get too many downvotes, you're not going to get seen.
But at the same time,
you're going to be thrown to the front of the queue.
Yeah, but YouTube is got them. You know, they don't care. Got them. Yeah, Twitter's job is to irritate the piss out of you and get you all riled up. Hate your neighbor. Exclamation point, social dilemma.
Yeah, Team North still getting medium spitters. I mean, that's a good 50, actually probably 60-40 split towards the medium biters still.
Yeah, they're in good shape.
Yeah, we are under 15 minutes towards Armageddon. I am very surprised that Southside is holding off as well as they are.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing well.
I'd say mostly just because their defense looks very sketchy.
Well, I mean, look at how they've doubled and tripled up their turrets now.
Yes, and quadrupled up.
Yeah. Yeah, they're doing okay, but chat was right. They're probably starving for material. See, they're hand feeding some engines, so that's good. What's going on with their science? Oh, they're getting there for purple.
And now North Side is out of oil. They're just about out of crude.
Yeah, trickling in.
Next, this could be very bad for North. If they don't notice that, if they don't figure that out, and you get 2 or 3 attacks and it chews through all the rest of your oil, could be in trouble.
Yeah, maybe they pull up 1 or 2, one or two of these refineries to slow that down and get it back to positive. Oh, Zeno's going out to check. All right, so this is good. Zeno's going to go figure that out.
Missed a power pole.
Oh.
And pipes, so they did get cut somehow.
Okay.
That must have just happened. I swear I did not see that when I went out and looked just a little bit ago.
Well, then if that's the case, that tank lasted forever. Okay, now look at the totals on that tank. It's coming up now. Okay. Just happened. You saw the red box.
Yeah, someone said it just happened. Yep. You know, I'm not sure about the controversy on Facebook or YouTube for that matter, but I remember a quote from was it the movie Private Parts with Howard Stern?
Yeah.
When he was coming up through the things as his shock jock, said people that tuned in to listen to him because they liked his content. I mean, they would stay there for an hour and listen to him. People that hated him stayed there for like 3 hours.
Yep.
Just to listen to the crap he says next.
Yep. There you go. Social dilemma. Yeah. Anti's not really salty. He's just competitive. He's an extreme competitor.
I mean, that was a nasty attack right there. Yep. And they only got through about a third of the wall, if even that.
There you go. That attack is no problemo. 74%. Well, let's look at their... Okay, they've got about 400 blue science there, and in the other stash, they got 160. So about 600 science is ready to throw. 600 blue science.
That could be devastating. Especially look at South's threat right now too is 4,500.
So far, so good.
And south is out of oil again.
Refined flammables 3. Oh, they're going to pick it up, and time's running out. 9 minutes. 9 minutes.
All right, Bumblebeerider has gone out and gotten some more oil.
Where? Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, he's gotten that. Well, is that
It's
all?
only another 24 per second, but
Oh, there we
I
go.
mean,
Okay.
but they're not hurting for oil. They're sitting on 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. They're sitting on 20K of oil practically
Right.
as it is.
And are they refining? They're not refining it, are they? They're just
Nope.
using.
That's just defense. Now imagine back in the day when there weren't the nerfs. This battle would be
4 hours.
and hours and
4
hours.
Yeah.
And even then, we're sitting at 2 hours, and I don't think South is feeling too uncomfortable. But they're not building anything. Their entire burner city is without coal.
They can still throw the fish. To answer Chat's question, they can still throw the fish. It's not it's not as useful because they have a coach/spy to tell them about it. So Phoenix is actually on Team SteelAxe North, I think, and is able to look at it the whole time and coach them and all that. Is able to look at and give them their base.
Team South is over 75% Evo right now.
No,
Xenocyber just recently threw some packs, but he didn't touch the packs down in the bottom right. Somebody picked them up, but I don't know where they went.
yeah. Apparently they're gonna wait right before Armageddon and throw a bunch. Not sure what the strategy is. No, Xeno's not in trouble. He's fine. Just out here.
8,500. 8,500 threat.
Oh, he's going to branch off. Did he add
More
some
oil.
pump?
More oil.
Oh, he sees one way, way north. Way up here. Gonna have to battle through some of those worms, etc.
Doesn't some of that scrap on the ground usually contain things, or is that?
Yeah,
an
little
old
bits of
version?
stuff. About as good as about as good as it contains is green circuits
Gotcha.
when you pull it up. It's not that.
Oh, he just found a nice big oil patch. Another 819%.
Yep, didn't have to go way up. So that's good.
He might anyway.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 spots.
Because if he brought some for that and go and hit that one that's up north beyond it as well, get extra oil.
Oh, it's close to getting through the wall. Ximoltus is there to add more wall. Okay. It was a little close. Oh, they got in. They lost a flame turret, and then they lost some of their burner city. Right there.
Yep, I saw that one.
And BBR throws. Bumps it up about 1.2. All right, Armageddon in 5 minutes. Yeah, Ragnar Lothbrok. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna gather up a little bit and send it all at once right before. I don't know. It might just be.
Will that help him though?
Yeah, well, it might be such that they store it up for a big threat jump. Right? It's not just the Evo jump, but it's a big threat jump, so they get hit all at once from a big thing. Right? Is pin to butt.
I don't know what Pen 2 is, so...
Yeah, he's just walling like crazy. Xeno says, we're out of oil and I can't pump any faster. You might can.
I'm willing to bet that a few pumps would make that run way better.
I agree. Eliminate some of the sloshing, you know. Like or maybe put a tank here and then pump out of that, you know.
Yep, I could see that as well. But adding in those pumps they have right now is actually putting them on the positive side again. They're actually starting to bank up oil again.
Yep.
Oh, they must have cut something because cut one of the pipes because that tank has 16K in it. Or did they put a pump somewhere?
No, well, I mean that one really doesn't have it's not pulling all the way. I mean, remember, it's got to pull all the way through that pipe. Their big oil consumption's way over here, so it's got to slosh all through their base in order to get all the way over from the right tank to left tank.
We are under 3 minutes until Armageddon. Yeah, but the tanks do tend to try to balance themselves.
Yeah, that's a lot of pipe and a lot of variables in between there that, you know. Unless you're right. I mean, it goes through here. Maybe let's trace this through.
That's what I'm doing right now too.
That's probably fine. Okay, so I'm up there. Goes all the way through that.
Yep, they put a pump right there. So, yep, they've forced the oil into their defense.
Okay, so that makes sense as to why that side is more full than the other. Oh, look at Xeno. So this is dicey right here because the biters are going to cruise by that any minute.
But if they don't get blocked, they'll just walk right past it.
There's going to be some iron on that belt too. It's going to come in. Oh, there's the feed. Oh, no, that's from the other side. Oh, yeah, that was... Wow. Well, they're feeding everything.
Both sides throwing.
Yep. Well, they're feeding red. Nefrums fed red. 47 seconds.
Oh, Nefrums threw 1,637
there it is.
Chemical science flasks.
That's the way.
Ouch.
There goes the three, and the threat jumped way up too. There it is, 10K.
Almost 6,000. Almost 6,000 from that one throw alone, and 8.2% on Bumblebeerider. 1,600. Oof. That is ouch. Armageddon!
First Behemoth.
Really? I don't see behemoths yet. There's no message for behemoths at all.
Not yet. Well, it takes a minute for them to spawn, right?
Yeah, but they I guess that's true.
Modular armor. He wants bots.
Look at those walls. Good lord.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 tiles thick.
Yep. Look at the thinnest part of the wall is right there on this right side. That's super vulnerable. All right, here comes the big threat. This is the manifest of all the threat.
4 different attacks, and they're through the left side.
Yep.
And they're gonna lose their flamethrowers.
No, they'll get fine. They got them.
Oh! They survived.
See, now look at their threat. They're back down to 4K. No problemo. Yeah, they might have lost one over there on that right side. I couldn't see everything. What you got to be careful though is, did a pipe get broken? And it looks like it did, like right there.
Yeah,
and they're out
there.
And they're out of power. What?
I think that was a matter of they were, well, maybe not. Yeah. Oh, they just didn't hand feed coal.
They've been hand feeding coal this whole time?
They threw it into a box and then the inserters kind of moved it. And I do stress kind of moved it.
All right. Well, there you go.
That was a pure blackout. That wasn't just a brownout. That was
Right.
a pure blackout. This is true. Fire doesn't need power once you have the reserves set up. And they've got plenty of reserves. Although even their reserves are going down. They're down to 15,000. They were just at 20,000 a little bit ago.
Yeah, they got a broken pipe over there. Missing turret right here.
They do.
Yep. They'll be fine for a little while. No Behemoth yet? There hasn't.
Nope.
Okay, Armageddon is
at
proclaimed.
90%.
Okay. Percent N equals 1, percent S equals 1.23. All right, well, secret message received. So look at the, watch the evolution. Look at that, it just jumped from 88.2 to 89.4 and no throws. No throws from south to north. I'm watching South's evolution.
Team North has sent over 4,000 blue packs, the chemical packs.
Let's look at their mutagen log.
Somehow, Team South has made some, and they sent 46 chemical packs to the north.
Yeah, there you go. They got a handful. Oh yeah, they had a little hand feed thing. All right, I smell wet dog. My kiddo's bathing the dog. I got a waft of the wet dog.
Yeah, if a biter gets through a wall, a lot of them will try to go through that gap. However, if they get stuck because of pathing, they get stuck behind other biters, they will still chew a bigger hole through the wall.
Yep. I gotta go check the. Oh, yeah, they broke the chain. Oils broke from that one line over there, and it's going to break some more because the power line is going to get hit from the fire.
Landfill is going from the deaths.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep,
It's a little
you
over.
were right.
Yeah.
You are right. There is now more ground there because of that.
Pipe broke and power broke. Xeno's on it. He's going to run through the fire too.
Through the fire and the flames.
Yeah, he's going to put the new power pole in the fire and just let it lit on. It's now lit on fire. All right, there's another 382, 93% Evo. A Behemoth biter on south.
Yep. That Team North's threat is over 70% now.
Yep.
While Team South, that's not much that Team South has done for that.
Yep. Well, remember, it's gone way fast, and both teams start to go up pretty significantly.
Oh, Team North is at, yeah, oh my god, almost 95% now. Jeez.
Yep. Yeah, it's
yeah.
Armageddon. It's now, what are they doing with their labs? Look at Team South lab wall. That's a strategy you don't see very often. Yeah, there you go. That's some out of the box thinking.
Epi, you cannot landfill the river, but apparently biters can. I wonder what would happen if you managed to have enough biters. Could it landfill all the way across?
Yeah, maybe. It's a new meta right there. Let's make the most expensive, most delicate things and put that right out on Front Street. Let the biters chew on that for a little while. Here we go. All right, left side. All eyes to the first wave of behemoths. And Ximoltus is going to have a new awakening to how hard these are to kill. Like, all of the large ones are going to be done, but watch this. Still going. Going to be a little bit. Look at the fire. I'm just going to empty out 30 grenades on these guys, and they're through.
God, and
yep.
They still survived.
Still got through. Yep.
Ouch.
Yep. Look how much that had to pour on there. And look, here we go. Oh, lab wall. Oh, and they're gone. Look how quickly they come through the wall too.
Yeah, it doesn't take much, and they're still alive.
Yeah, shrugging off that fire. And those were small attacks, right? Those are, those are very, very tiny attacks. Maybe 25 biters in the pack. Oh, look, see, North still has small biters in their bunch. See, look at those little tiny ones. That's no big deal.
Oh man, those labs! Why would they put them out there? They only have 150. They only have 150 hit points.
See, that's why it's so out of the box thinking. That's next level.
It's A level.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's next level, but it's A level.
Yeah, it's A level. I don't know, man. It's no. There's no new type of biter. Armageddon is scary. Just keep watching, man. It'll get sideways real quick.
South is almost at 100% Evo.
Yep. Here we go. Here's a nice big attack.
That's got about
30%.
20
yeah.
behemoths and behemoth spitters.
Yep. Behemoth spitters are here now.
But the behemoth spitters will melt pretty quickly in the fire.
I mean,
and the grenades aren't going to... Oh, my God, there's another attack right behind it.
Yep.
They're through.
They're going to get through here. And the acid is going to... Yep, I was going to say, the acid's going to take him out, and Ximoltus just stepped in one of those acid piles, and it's done.
Well, he probably couldn't see that he was in an acid pile
Yep.
because of all the fire. Oh,
all right,
my God, look
here
at
we
the
go.
attacks.
Yep, all of those turrets are gone. Those grenades, you're going to kill all your gear before you kill one of those biters with those grenades. Warger was killed by Warger.
100% Evo.
100% Evo. Oh, yeah. See, here we go.
Yeah, grenades are going to do nothing. Oh, there it is right here. They're on the silo.
They're on the...
They decided they wanted to eat something else first.
Yep.
They said, screw that lab. They're eating that first.
Here we go. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Turn right around. They're deciding on something different. Oh yeah, now they're gonna spawn camp a little bit.
I think Bumblebee was trying to run him to the silo. I think
spawn camp Warger, 2 hits. It's so dark. They're gonna get killed at night. Oh,
yeah,
nightmare.
And no one's they're eating everything but the silo.
Everything but the silo. And look, another attack just poured in. Oh, here we go.
Oof! Look at the size
and done.
Attack too.
Timer. 2 hours and 12 minutes. There you go. Well done. Okay, well there you go. That's. You asked the question. Did we have we ever seen a Armageddon? And we've seen 2 hours. Yes, and this one did have the makings. If both teams get to flame turrets, then you kind of see how it kind of locks you in for a while, right? You really extend the game out pretty far. It added, I would say, it added another hour to the game, right?
I would agree with that. It probably added about an hour. 1:15,
something like that. 1:15 was when they got to military and hit the flame turret. 1:15.
ZM says that was the first Armageddon of the championship.
Oh well. It might have been. We might have done a scrimmage and where it got there, a public game maybe.
Gotcha.
But I remember doing this before. But I think it was for this tournament. Yeah, it's first one.
Anti placed 11,000 walls. Where do you see that? Oh yeah.
Yeah, right there. 11,000.
I don't know if was that Anti though, or is that just in general? That's how many walls they placed.
No. It shows. Well, Nefrums did 195 and Xeno did 84, and so yeah. Look on the individual player totals down south.
Gotcha.
Yeah, there you go.
11K. Yep.
Yeah, goodness. He said it was a scrimmage like 2 hours ago. Well, I missed it, probably, Steel. How you doing? Yeah, scrimmage.
And there you go. Prediction paid out. Team North was the winner.
I probably lost. I don't know. I was thinking South. I think because it was early on and they were really putting the green science on them. There you go, everybody. That was good.
That was a really good battle.
Look at the difference between the blue science 5,000 versus 86. There's your in-game strategy, right?
I mean, even 1,000 military versus 700.
Groovy.
Wow. Team South threw over 10,000 green science.
Anti-patience. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, 10,000 green science, right, versus 600. That's the difference in the early game. Both of them threw about 600 red, and not in ballpark of the military, but blue science, man. Well, there you have it. 2 hours and 2 hours and change for SteelAxe proper to put away SteelAxe Mafia. Both of them are really good teams. It was the first Armageddon we've seen in the tournament so far. Thanks very much to Dr. Doof for shoutcasting with me. He's awesome. You can find his information in the description below, as well as the competitors out there, Antielitz, Nefrums, Ximoltus, Warger. Lots of great players we saw today, streamers as well. Thanks so much for being here. We will hit that like, subscribe, leave a comment section below. Thanks very much. See you next time.